Hi there, and welcome to my blog. Today's issue is called How to Fold a Fitted Sheet 10 Reasons This Course Isn't for Me. Hydropoles at Pape and Danforth began 2025 screaming, How to Fold a Fitted Sheet. For your $10 in 1 hour, you could wow yourself and your friends with a new skill. I imagine an event in someone's living room, all 10 attendees sipping wine from stemless glasses to avoid spillage while whipping bedlinens into submission. Other than the wine, which frankly is my embellishment, I cannot think of anything more tedious and less useful for me. Every month, more than 40,000 people type how to fold a fitted sheet into their search engine. My new friend Google AI tells me these 40,000 are concerned about eliminating unsightly wrinkles, minimizing storage, making stored sheets easier to get access to, improving the look of the cupboard, preserving the lifespan of the sheets, and looking like a, quote, composed and put together person. Kudos to my Danforth friend. She's clearly on to something, but here are 10 reasons why this is not for me. First reason, I have better things to do with my time. The week is just 168 hours long. After sleeping, working, transit, cooking, eating, life maintenance, and walking, I have about 38 hours for writing, reading, doom scrolling, and talking on the phone, gazing at the window, watching stuff on CBC Gem, and. Life is very short. Sheets can be wrinkly. Second reason, I have better things to do with my money. I'm not hard up, but I am careful about how I spend money. Most of it goes on property-related expenses, debt servicing, and food. My entertainment budget is carefully doled out. There's a lot of things I'd sooner do than $10 than communal faffing with linens. Third reason, those attending are likely not my people. So I don't turn down chances to meet people these days after Jack's illness and death, and then COVID turned my social circle into a few scattered arcs. I could, therefore, view a night of sheet folding a social opportunity. However, it's my suspicion I wouldn't have much in common with the attendees. Just saying. Number 4, I don't have storage space for sheets. Linen closets are like nature. They abhor a vacuum. When I lived in my 3-bedroom house, mine was chock-a-block. During Jack's illness, I found a store, Titus and Louise, now sadly closed, for retail therapy. I love to luxuriate in a newly made bed, 6 down-filled pillows behind my head, drinking in the freshness of new, line-dried, high thread count sheets. During chemo, I soothed myself with a yellow linen duvet cover. Our elopement was marked with new off-white linen sheets. You haven't really lived until you've slept in real linen. In 560 square feet, however, nothing comes in without something going out. My tenants now use the legacies of my buying binges, and they can fold them as they wish. Fifth reason, I don't care what things look like in storage. If you'd ever looked into that packed linen closet in my big house, you'd know I was its organizational architect. Oh sure, there was a vague sense of order, sheets stacked in one shelf, pile of pillowcases in the space beside, pillows on the top shelf, towels below. But despite all my efforts, I just don't have the dexterity or the will to beautify something behind a closed door. Sixth reason, I don't believe neatly folded sheets will outlast sheets crumpled in a ball. I just don't. I'm all for making things endure. Indeed, many of my favorite things still in use are decades old, including linens. But I simply don't buy AI's contention that fabric that's neatly folded will last longer. This is not my first disagreement with AI. Number 7, I don't link my self-image to the appearance of my linen closet. I wrote this and then reflected on the statement. Okay, maybe I do link my self-image in part to the appearance of my linen closet, but not the way Marie Kondo would. I wouldn't want the world to think of me as someone who has neatly folded sheets. I hope this post will correct any impression you've had to the contrary. 8th reason. I don't aspire to be a, quote, composed and put together person. This one's a bit trickier. In some ways, I would like to be seen as composed and put together. As an advocate for social change, for example, I'd want that impression, since flighty doesn't cut it when you're trying to make a point. But I'd hate anyone to be left with the impression that I'm buttoned down or up. And I don't think anyone would. Please don't tell me if you do. Number 9. It's too late for me to learn such a skill. So here's the real kicker. Although I consider myself a lifelong learner, my ability to learn and remember a manual sequence is not as it once was. I see this with new technology. I can figure out a way to do things over time, but I can't replicate what someone else has done. I think this wasn't always the case, but my memory may be slipping too. I'd forget the folding technique by laundry day. 10th reason. I have just one set of sheets. So perhaps this is the most significant reason. I take them off, I wash them, and I put them back on again, all in the same day. No folding necessary. That's it for now, folks.